Stop scrolling and look at your hands right now, because those hands are either building a throne or digging a grave for your future self. And I am here to tell you that most of you are going to die broke, not because you didn't work hard, but because you were playing a game designed to keep you losing, while the winners are laughing all the way to the bank. You want to be a millionaire? You want the cars, the freedom, the ability to walk into a restaurant and not even look at the right side of the menu where the prices are? Then you need to wake up, because the person you are today is not the person who can handle 7 figures of responsibility. And if you don't change your frequency immediately, you are just another statistic waiting to happen. I'm talking to the dreamer who is tired of being tired, the one who knows they were meant for more, but is stuck in a loop of mediocrity that feels like a lead blanket. Becoming a millionaire isn't about luck or hitting the lottery or having a rich uncle named Larry who leaves you a fortune. It is a cold, hard, mathematical certainty if you follow the right blueprint. And today, I am handing you the keys to the kingdom, but only if you are brave enough to turn the lock. We are going to strip away the lies, the excuses, and the "I'll start tomorrow" garbage that has been rotting your potential like a piece of fruit left in the sun for too long. Think about the math for a second, because math doesn't have feelings and it doesn't care about your bad day. $1 million is just 1,000 people giving you $1,000, or 5,000 people giving you $200. It's a volume game, a value game, and a velocity game. But before you can even touch that money, you have to fix the broken software running in your brain. Most of you have a poverty program running 24/7 where you think money is scarce, money is evil, or money is for other people. Newsflash, money is just a tool, like a hammer, and if you don't have one, you can't build anything. Motivation Code recommends that discipline should begin with your relationship with the very idea of wealth, because if you hate what you want, you will never attract it. Why is it that some people seem to print money while others struggle to find change for a coffee? It's because the winners have stopped trading their time for money and started trading value for money. Your time is finite. You only have 24 hours in a day, and unless you're a vampire, you need to sleep for some of those. If you are getting paid by the hour, you have a ceiling on your life. Millionaires build ladders that don't have ceilings. They create systems, products, and solutions that work while they are at the gym, while they are eating steak, and while they are dreaming of their next big move. You need to become a producer, not just a consumer who swallows everything the algorithm feeds you. Listen, the world is a giant vending machine. If you put in the right coins, skills, sweat, and strategy, out comes the prize. But most of you are standing in front of the machine, kicking it and screaming because you didn't put anything in but expect a jackpot. You need a high-income skill that makes you indispensable. Are you good at sales? Can you code? Can you lead? Can you solve a problem that is keeping a CEO awake at 3 a.m.? If the answer is, I don't know, then your first job is to find that skill and sharpen it until it's a surgical blade. You don't get paid for having a heart of gold. You get paid for having a hand that can fix the broken gears of industry. Let's talk about the trap. The trap is the comfort of a steady paycheck that is just enough to keep you from quitting, but never enough to make you free. It's the golden handcuffs. It feels safe, right? But safety is an illusion in an economy that is changing faster than a TikTok trend. True safety is owning the means of your own production. True safety is being so valuable that the market begs you to take its money. You have to be willing to be uncool for a few years. While your friends are out buying shoes they can't afford to impress people they don't like, you should be in your monk mode, building your empire in the dark so you can eventually own the light. Every 500 words or so, someone usually asks, "But what if I fail?" And that is exactly why you aren't a millionaire yet. You are more afraid of a no than you are excited by a yes. Failure is just data. It's the universe telling you that your current strategy is a bit wonky and needs a tune-up. Millionaires fail more than anyone else. They just do it faster, and they don't take it personally. They treat failure like a dirty napkin. They toss it and grab a fresh one. If you aren't failing at least 3 times a week, you aren't playing a big enough game. You are playing T-ball while the pros are at the World Series. Here's a logical pivot for you. Everyone tells you to save your way to $1 million. They say, don't buy the latte. That is the dumbest advice I've ever heard. You cannot shrink your way to greatness. You cannot save your way to $1 million by cutting out a $5 coffee unless you plan on living for 500 years. You don't need a saving mindset, you need an earning mindset. Instead of thinking how to save $5, think how to earn an extra $5,000. Scale is the secret sauce. If you sell a book for $20 to 50,000 people, boom, you're a millionaire. It's not magic, it's multiplication.
Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't have an idea. Good. Ideas are overrated. Execution is everything. There are millionaires in the boring businesses: trash removal, landscaping, window cleaning, logistics. You don't need to invent the next teleportation device. You just need to do a common thing in an uncommon way. Motivation Code considers this 5th method to be the most vital of all. Find a fragmented, messy industry and bring order, technology, and extreme customer service to it. The money is hiding in the places people are too fancy to look. Roll up your sleeves and get your hands a little dirty. The gold is at the bottom of the pit, not on the surface.
Let's get into the psychology of the big win. You have to be obsessed, not interested, not trying it out, but consumed by the vision. If people don't think you're a little bit crazy, you're probably not on the right track. The middle class will try to pull you back down because your ambition makes them feel guilty about their own laziness. They'll call you a workaholic. They'll say you've changed. Say thank you and keep climbing. You aren't changing, you're evolving. You're shedding the skin of the person who was okay with just enough and stepping into the skin of the person who demands everything. Imagine your life is a movie. Right now, we are in the part where the hero is struggling. The music is low and the obstacles look insurmountable. This is the montage phase. This is where you put in the reps when nobody is watching. This is the 5 a.m. workout, the late night research, the 100th sales call that gets a dial tone in your ear. Most people quit during the montage because they want the ending without the effort. But the ending only tastes sweet because of the sweat that came before it. You have to love the process more than the result, because the process is where the millionaire is actually made.
Let's open another loop. Did you know that most millionaires have at least 7 streams of income? Why? Because if one stream dries up, they don't die of thirst. They have dividends, real estate, business equity, royalties, and more. But here's the trick. They didn't start all 7 at once. They mastered one, made it a geyser, and then used that water to start the next one. Don't be a jack of all trades and master of none. Be a master of one and a king of all. Focus is your superpower in a world designed to distract you with notifications, drama, and cat videos.
You have to manage your energy like it's your bank account. Stop spending your energy currency on people who don't pay you back in inspiration or growth. If your inner circle doesn't discuss investments, business, or personal development, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. You need to surround yourself with giants so you are forced to stretch. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Go find a room where you feel like a small fish, and then start eating until you're the shark. What if the secret to $1 million wasn't a strategy at all, but a feeling? Stay with me here. If you act like a person who is already successful, you start making decisions from a place of abundance rather than a place of fear. A millionaire doesn't panic when a bill comes, they solve the problem. A millionaire doesn't beg for opportunities, they create them. You need to carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who knows their victory is inevitable. This isn't fake it till you make it, it's embody it till you see it. Your external world is just a mirror of your internal state. If your inside is a mess, your bank account will be a disaster. We are getting close to the finish line, but this is where most people trip. They get a little bit of success, they make their first 10,000 or 50,000, and then they blow it on a lifestyle upgrade to show off. That is the peasant mentality. A king reinvests. A king builds a fortress before he buys the silk robes. You have to delay your gratification. Can you live like a student for 2 more years so you can live like a legend for the next 50? If you can't control your impulses, you can't control your destiny. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, and that bridge is built 1 brick at a time. I want you to feel the weight of your potential. There is a version of you 10 years from now who is standing on a balcony overlooking a city they helped build. They are healthy, they are wealthy, and they are at peace because they didn't take the easy way out. They didn't listen to the doubters. They didn't let a bad day turn into a bad life. That person is waiting for you to make the choice today. Are you going to keep making excuses, or are you going to start making deposits into the bank of your future? The clock is ticking, and every second you spend indecisive is a second you are losing to someone who wants it more than you do. Motivation Code wants you to realize that wealth is a responsibility. Being a millionaire gives you the power to help your family, to support causes you believe in, and to change the world. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the impact. If you're a good person, money will just make you a more good person. It amplifies who you already are. So who are you? Are you a builder or a bystander? Are you a lion or a sheep? The sheep wait for the grass to grow. The lion goes and finds the feast.
Here is the ultimate reveal, the final piece of the puzzle that 99% of people miss. The $1 million is not the goal. The goal is the person you have to become to earn that million. You have to become disciplined, resilient, wise, and courageous. You have to learn how to lead, how to pivot, and how to stay calm in the storm. Once you become that person, you could lose all the money tomorrow and you'd have it all back in a year, because the millionaire is now your identity, not just your balance. The money is just the trophy for winning the game of self-mastery. So here is your call to action. Stop talking, stop planning, stop getting ready to get ready. Go out there and fail at something today. Start the business, send the email, make the investment. The perfect time is a myth designed by cowards to justify their inaction. The only time that exists is right now. You have the blueprint, you have the fire. Now go get what is yours. The world is waiting for your empire to rise, and I'll be right here cheering when you finally reach the peak.